been many mystery schools, sacred orders, but there's always an end times prophecy within different occult practices, rituals, sacrifices. No matter who you are as an individual, you realize that everybody worships or prays to something as a supreme being. And the sigil is not demonic. Even Baphomet is not necessarily a symbolism of what Satan, Lucifer, and the devil actually is. It's actually a symbolism of consciousness and how our consciousness works. So we see that a lot of the times everything is hidden in plain sight. But we see that they come towards a celestial body or a rapture, if you will, ascending into the spirit. So really, what they've talked about in the Bible is just the elucidation and the transfiguration of the soul once again. The hypocrisy of society has been the enclosement of all sacred knowledge that has been given to us, the ability to heal ourselves, the ability to not give in to the powers that be within disillusionment. So most likely we are hypnotically programmed. But the end of time has been predicted. In 2012, in many different instances, they felt that volcanoes are going to erupt all over the world. And even the tectonic plates have shifted so many times that Mother Nature never really stops running its course. But this means that all of us are a reflection of Jesus, of Baphomet, of the ground itself. So we see that with all light and darkness, there is a clarity there. So this means that the occult knowledge is not bad. It just means that all of us have forgotten about it. And we were made to forget when we incarnated here. But the Eleusinian schools practice sacred Greek rites, Egyptian rites, and different ways of seeing the soul that have been performed again and again and again, ceremonies that have been practiced. And so, prayer. Every time that you go to church, you're going and worshiping a place, maybe instead of the God that should be in that place. It doesn't mean that he is in that place. But what I've really come to the understanding is that everything that is made bad is not bad at all. So people can actually understand why God, Satan, humans do the things that they do. But it's in the search of the truth and what that really means. So the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Satan, Lucifer, and the devil, the mind, body, and spirit, and soul. The pentagram, if it's inverted, it's bad. It means damnation, the end of days. But if it's upright, it actually shows us the elementals that we've encompassed, the 5 wounds of Christ. So what I'm trying to show you is that everything that has been made bad, if you see the symbol of Baphomet, it's actually not what you think it is. It's just meant to scare you. But it actually shows our consciousness if you look at it very deeply. And it's actually a sacred symbol. But people put labels on things because they don't want to see the truth in all things. They don't want to see the clarity that is there. So therefore, then what we are left with is the very nature that none of us really understand what God is. God created all gods, deities, practices of worship, Hecate, water gods, every individuation of God, even gods and deities that are meant to go into the underworld and bring about change there. There's a reason we live young and we die fast. And I'm quoting an Alkaline Trio song because it's true. We live young, we die fast. We live young and we die fast. What does that mean? It means that we live so hard to the point where we don't even recognize it. Sit back and relax, enjoy the crash. It fades into black, then it's gone. beautiful set of lyrics? Well, because it's true. So, midway in life's journey, I found myself in dark wards, the old fear stirring. It's another Alkaline Trio song. I found a way. I found a way through the fear and the flames. I'm diving in, don't follow me. I pray that I make it back to you someday. I've made it through the fear and the flames. At the top of my lungs, the truth shall be sung, sharp and damning, violently stabbing at sea to sea. That look on your face is all that I can take. It's scaring the living hell out of me. So there's a distinction with all rituals of sacrifice, the unaliving of who we are, severing the ties to the Antichrist, is basically everybody trying to predetermine the end of days, the end of reality, the end of life as a whole. Now, some people will hear this message and swear up and down that I'm demonic and all that shit. It's really dumb. But I'm not. And I'm actually the least demonic thing that you'll ever see on TikTok. Because there's plenty of other horrible things on TikTok. But what I'm trying to get with this video is, it's been something that they've been wanting to happen. They want this world to end. But God hasn't allowed it to happen. Because if it were to, then life would give out completely and the light would flash before your eyes. And then everything would go away. And you would live in a totally different existence apart from this one. I love you. You guys are awesome.